Hey guys, and welcome to this long-awaited Eva Marie makeup look. My first tutorial, which got really popular, was deleted off of YouTube. I don't know why, but I was so mad. So I decided to come back, and I wasn't ignoring you guys. I just wanted to do something better. So I decided to do two makeup looks in one that's a little bit more simple and one that's more complex. So what I failed to do in my last tutorial was get a similar complexion to her. I get compared to her so much, it's insane. I don't see the resemblance, but I mean, everyone's different, I don't know. But in order for me to achieve the look that's more similar to her, I decided to go with this really tan foundation from MAC, and I put that all over my face, and I got tanner. Everybody thought I got a tan, but I was like, nope, it's just makeup. I also took this concealer by MAC because this is like the brightest concealer I have. The Naked Skin is not too bright. I just use that just to cover dark circles. This one is like for highlighting. And you can tell that her face is always like highlighted intensely. But this was a bit too highlighted, so I am gonna go back with my foundation brush, and whatever is left over it, I'm gonna run it over this concealer because I don't wanna look like I don't know how to do my makeup, you know what I mean? So I do take my foundation brush and go over that so it looks highlighted and bright still, but not super stark white. Then what I'm going to do to set this foundation is take this tanner powder foundation that I have from Bare Minerals, and it's fairly tanner than all of the other powders that I have. And I'm just going to set my face. This doesn't give me a really matte look, but her face always looks dewy and glowing anyways. But her face does look really matte too, but it might just be pictures because when I see her in her interviews, like you could see some highlight that she has going on and stuff, but whatever. Then I'm gonna take my bronzer because I still don't look as tan as her. So I wasn't gonna go and get a tan just to do the tutorial because I honestly cannot keep up with those kinds of things. Like, I wish I was naturally tan, but I'm not, so I just have to embrace it. Just embrace what you have, you know what I mean? And I am just contouring here because you can tell that she contours a lot, or her makeup artist does, and she has like a really skilled makeup artist because her makeup always looks so on point, like yes. So after I take my time contouring, as you can tell, I'm taking a very long time. Did it really take me this long? Sweet gosh. So I'm going along my forehead, of course. I'm just blending out now with a fluffier brush. So I'm just going to continue to blend. And after that, I'm just taking a powder and running that underneath that contour line to make it more sharp because her makeup looks so defined always. Then I'm going to take this palette by Maybelline. And I figured I'd do one high-end look and then a drugstore. So here is the drugstore. I'm just going to take that lighter tan color and put a card up against it because I really want that sharp edge. And just run this on the outer V of my eye. And I'm also going to make sure that I run this in the inner corner because I just want the middle bare. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just layering that color on and making sure that I'm blending. See, I'm just blending all the way up into the brow bone. Then I'm going to take the two shimmering white color. It's actually like a really goldish white. And I'm placing that right on the inner part of my lid because you just want that really nice shimmery spot. Then I'm going to go back with that brown and deepen up the outer corner and inner corner. Then I'm going to take these Kiss Ever Easy lashes. Her lashes are always really bold, but they're never too thick. Like some of the girls wear super thick lashes. I feel like the lashes that the makeup artist chooses on her are more thin, but just really long. So it almost looks like they could be real, but at the same time, you know that they aren't because they're super long. So yeah. Then of course, I'm gonna go back and touch up just a little bit after I pop the eyelash on. Then I'm gonna take a brown eyeliner pencil from CoverGirl and outline my outer waterline. You know what I mean? Like lower lash line. And this gives your eyes a larger look. And this is actually a more mature look as well. And I'm also taking the smudger so I can smudge it out, because if I don't smudge it out, it looks a little too mature and she doesn't look that way. But she always usually does her makeup like this, I've noticed in a lot of her pictures. And then I'm going to take my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, run that on my fake lashes and also on my lower lashes. She has great lower lashes too. If you really look at them, she's very lucky. I wish my lower lashes were a bit longer, but it's all good. So I forgot one step when contouring the face. I need to contour the nose, because if you do look at her pictures, her nose looks extremely defined. And some people do have really defined noses, but I do think that she contours it, or her makeup artist does. I'm not sure if the divas know how to do their makeup, but I know that they have makeup artists, and their makeup artists are extremely skilled. So I'm just blending out that contour so it can look real. My nose looks extremely narrow now. Then I'm gonna go with the lips. I'm gonna take the Soft Matte Lip Cream by NYX, and the name was torn off. It's just a baby doll pink. And I'm gonna run that along my lips. And I actually made a mistake choosing this lip color because it was a little too cotton candy pink. So what you're gonna see me do right now is you're gonna see me layer a different lipstick over this one, because I just thought it looked a little too pink, and in her picture, hers looked more like a nudie peachy pink, not a baby doll pink. So what I'm gonna do to change that color is I'm gonna take Hippie Chic by NYX, another drugstore lipstick. And this is my favorite NYX lipstick. It's just lipstick, not the matte lip cream. Like my favorite matte lip cream is Stockholm, I think. And that's it. So that's how I achieved the first look. This is so her. I love this look. So this was more on the drugstore side, and this is the more natural look. So let's move on to the higher end side and do a more dramatic look. How do you guys feel about that? I hope you like that, because I want you to watch the second part of this video. So this is look number 2. I decided to use the Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to take the color Foxy and place that all over my lid. So as you can see, I'm just placing this all over my lid area, avoiding the outer V corner. So yeah, just pat that on until you like it, and make sure that it looks blended and there's no creasy areas. Then I'm going to take the color Tease, and it's a kind of a mauvish gray color, and I'm going to run that along my crease and the outer V area. So what I'm going to be doing a lot is just layering colors over and over each other, and the key is just to blend. So I keep layering this color over and over. It was very quick for me to do this look, but you just need a good blending brush, and this is my favorite blending brush from the Gold Sonia Kashuk line. So just use your blending brush and blend it out if you're going to continue to layer on this color. I wanted to layer this color on over and over because it gives that nice hazy effect, which is gorgeous. Like, who wouldn't want that hazy effect? It really opens up your eyes and makes them look magical. Then I'm going to go back into that Naked 2 palette again, and I'm going to take the color Pistol, and this is the main color that we use, and I just darkened Pistol up over and over and over until I got a really dark, nice mauve-y gray color, because that's obviously what she had. Then of course I go back with that white eyeshadow and pat it because we lost some color. Then I'm going to take the color Booty Call, and this is going to be our highlight, so we're placing this underneath our brow bone area and also the inner corners of our eyes. Then I'm going to take the color Chopper, and it's a really nice coppery color and it's shimmery, and I'm going to place this on my lower lash line because her lower lash line had this really nice smoky coppery brown color. Okay, so I liked how that looked. I'm going to take my favorite Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner pen and create a bold cat eye. We're going for that Egyptian kind of eyeliner shape where it is very winged out and then is brought in the inner corner. just bringing that in. I tried my hardest to stay in focus as well. I'm also lining my waterline and tight lining. I want this look to be very black, very, very black and dramatic. Okay, so I'm just creating that inner wing in the inner corner. I don't know how to describe that. I'm just dragging it out and then taking these Ardell natural lashes. Come on, Nicole, you couldn't have shown them longer. I like lifted up the thing for like 2 seconds, but they're the Ardell natural lashes. These lashes are awesome. I love them. I guess they're gonna be my new favorite everyday lash because they don't really look that heavy. And you guys, if you aren't new to my channel, you know I'm not a huge fan of fake lashes, especially on the daily, but this looks nice for nighttime because I don't like eyelashes that are too dramatic. Definitely, I just don't. I'll do them for you guys, but it's something that I don't like on my everyday look. Then I'm taking my Hypnose Drama Lancome mascara and blending my fake lashes with my real ones, and also putting a lot on my lower lash line because, like I said, her lower lash line is amazing. And that is it, guys. I didn't show the lip on this one. I just used Soar lip liner and then used Max Cream Cup in the center, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!